What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling! And here!
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling. Why? Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's WWE Raw recap show. Appreciate all you tuning in. Hopefully, everybody's having a great week so far. This week's Raw takes place at the Golden One Center in Sacramento, California, and it's more of a build-up to the upcoming Saturday night's main event. But before I get to everything, if you like it, you know what to do. Click that like button. Leave a comment. Are you looking forward to this upcoming Saturday night's main event? And what do you think about the world title match that's going to fill that vacancy? More on that later. Also, if you just enjoy normal wrestling fan talking about sport of professional wrestling, you know what to do. Be a champ. Click on that subscribe button. Don't forget about that notification bell. That way, when other content comes out, you'll be notified that it's available to watch. All right. Now, with all that away, let's get rolling here. First segment feature Adam Pearce coming out, but before he can get anything out, the Titantron came on that showed Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed entering the arena with Paul Heyman. Adam Pearce said thanks to the Vision entering Seth Rollins. The belt is held up and to be decided at Saturday night's main event. CM Punk will be one of the competitors in that match. The other one, his opponent, will be determined in a battle royal. So after Braun Breaker had a belt on his hand, and Adam Pearce was like, "Hey, I'm gonna need that belt," and Breaker didn't really want to relinquish it, so he asked him to say it nicely. Adam Pearce said it nicely. Finally gave the belt to Paul Heyman to give to Adam Pearce. That will wind up biting him on the tail a little later. I'll explain about it shortly. Adam Pearce leaves the ring with the belt. Heyman said he didn't leave the tribal chief and stab his best friend CM Punk in the back just to join Seth Rollins. He did it because Braun Breaker is the future and Reed is better than Reigns. And pretty much did call Seth Rollins a busted shoulder bitch. Later on in the show, Becky Lynch kind of had her 2 cents and what she thought and her husband thinks about Paul Heyman as well. Also later on, Paul Heyman was trying to talk to Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce finally had a moment to talk to Paul Heyman, and Adam Pearce explained that, hey, I was busy because I had to get the graphic changed because Braun Breaker nor Bronson Reed will be in the Battle Royal. And Paul Heyman's like, come on, you got to have him do that Paul Heyman hustle, as you've seen on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. Adam Pearce is like, say please. And Paul Heyman said please in his own special way. Adam Pearce was like, you know what? It's still a no. So Braun Breaker nor Bronson Reed was in the Battle Royal, which I'll go ahead and say that's a good call because that would pretty much give away who was going to win the battle royal unless somebody came out to interfere and cost him to lose it. So uh, I say that's a pretty good call right there. This brings us to the first match of the night. It is for the WWE World Tag Team Championship. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus the Judgment Day, JD McDonough and Finn Balor. Another great performance by these four. I mean, JD McDonough, he's really good. And what can you say about AJ Styles and Finn Balor? Old school, or not old school, but veterans. They know what to do. And Dragon Lee, hey, he ain't no slouch himself. He did his part in this match. Uh, Judgment Day took over after Lee on Lee after a belly stomp by JD McDonough. He would fight out of the corner, tag in. Oops, there we go. And then we work on Dragon Lee, tagging AJ Styles. Looked like he was cleaning the house until JD McDonough uh, dropped the middle rope, causing Styles to fall out. Lee would finally get the hot tag in, uh, started coming in, cleaning the house himself. Styles and Balor became the legal men. Phenomenal form, 1, 2, but it was cut off by JD McDonough. Right, I mean, very long 2 count. A moonsault from McDonough, a coup de grace from Finn, another long 2 count before Dragon Lee broke that up. Dragon would take out JD McDonough. Balor would try for the Styles clash, but a couple reversals. It's AJ hitting the Styles clash on Balor. 1, 2, 3. Your winners and new WWE World Tag Team Champions is Dragon Lee and AJ Styles. Uh, later on the show, CM Punk said, "Hey, I know a team name for them. Call them AJ Lee." Uh, yeah. Okay, probably not one of the funniest joke in the world, but hey, it is not really it's PG-14 now, I guess. Uh, and CM Punk's a little older. Anyway, next match, also a championship match for the Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio versus Rusev. Dominic starts us off with a suicide dive, but Rusev powers back. Um, and a good portion of the match, it is Rusev just throwing him around, suplex, kind of bullying him around. Uh, Dominic said, "Okay, enough's enough. I'm good." Grabs his belt, tries to leave, but Russo comes behind, or actually Penta would come in and kind of stop him in his tracks, but Russo would grab Dominic from behind and throw him into Penta. Penta didn't like it too much, kind of Russo's face, but Russo wound up punching him, laying him out. Back in the ring, uh, Dominic would drop kick Rusev in the knee, went for the 619, but Rusev uh, countered it, pulled the belt hammer out of his boot, was about to use it on him, but the referee stopped him. And as they were kind of distracted with the ref and Rusev with each other, here comes Dirty Dom with a kick to the Webos. 619, frog splash, 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still Intercontinental Champion is Dominic Mysterio. After the match, Penta and Rusev got into it. This time Rusev's like, maybe another day, maybe another day, maybe another Rusev day for you. Okay, he didn't say that, but that's kind of what happened. After this, we get another Intercontinental, or the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Maxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch. Decent one here. You see, I wonder if it's really Maxine Dupree actually going in and wanting to try to get better, and they're actually documenting it, making it part of her character. If it is, I think it's working. She was, doing pretty good for herself, but for most of the match, it was Becky Lynch um, tearing into Maxine Dupree, try and get an early count out win, but uh, Maxine Dupree uh, got it back in. Of course, Becky and the referee still not getting along too well. But the hometown girl makes a comeback, uh, grabs the ankle lock, almost gets the submission. Uh, Finally, a frustrated Tramp grabs her belt, said, "That's enough." And Dupree would throw Becky back in the ring, sunset flip for a 2 count. Lynch will wind up hitting Maxine Dupree in the back with the belt, causing disqualification. Of course, the beatdown would continue until Becky Lynch lays Dupree out with the manhandle slam. And for the next match, we got ladies again. Man, I will say, my opinion, probably the best match of the night. This is the kind of wrestling I love. Huge fan of the great, smooth hold and moves transition that's sometimes done in wrestling. Reminds me a lot of the Mikey Quackenbush, Reckless Youth, back late 90s, maybe early 2000s. Uh, Early Claudio, Brian Downson as well. They were all good at doing that smooth chain wrestling. Don't see that too much, but man, these ladies did it and did it to perfection. Uh, oops. All right. Roxanne would take over after Raquel Rodriguez interfered. She will work on the arm of Stephanie Vancouver. Stephanie will make a comeback, hit the devil's kiss. Roxanne came back, some more back and forth until Stephanie hit the butterfly code breaker for the win. After that, Roxanne and Raquel Rodriguez would attack Vancouver until Nikki Bella came in for the save and clean house of the female division of the Judgment Day. And that brings us to the main event, which was the Battle Royal to determine CM Punk's opponent for Saturday night's main event to fill the vacancy for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Uh, in case I forgot to mention before, yes, Seth Rollins is, I take it, legitimately hurt, having surgery on his arm. So therefore, they had to vacate the championship. And CM Punk already won the number one contenders 3-way. So therefore, they had to decide to have a quick battle royal here to figure out who his opponent will be on Saturday night's main event. Um, Decent here. CM Punk was out there to uh, do some color commentary, give us insights, and that's where he cracked the AJ Lee joke. Speaking of AJ Styles, they kind of built him up as like a sentimental favorite because hey, this is going to be his last run. Next year is going to be his last year. We'd love to see. It's great to see him. He finally won one half of the tag team championship with AJ or Dragon Lee. Sorry about that. So I think this is Dragon Lee's also first championship in the main roster. I believe so. I believe that's the case. Anyway, so the last four men in the battle royal was the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, LA Knight, and Dominic Mysterio. Uh, Jimmy Uso and LA Knight were going at it, got tangled up in the ropes. So Jay Uso took it upon himself to eliminate both LA Knight and Jimmy Uso. Jimmy was not bad, was not happy about it, was pretty mad about it. Um, he was kind of the portion of the battle royal. A few times Jimmy did save Jay from elimination. Uh, After that, Jay Uso would counter a 619, then eliminated Dirty Dom, the winner of the match, and going on to face CM Punk at Saturday night's main event is Jay Uso. There's Jimmy Uso, not happy about it one bit, and so yeah, um, let's just say, tell me the Punkster's not going to win without telling me the Punkster's not going to win. That's what pretty much that's what tells me, unless they kind of figured out a way to fully transition Jay as a heel. Maybe say they kind of position Braun Breaker as maybe the leader, future champion. So I don't think he's going to. If anybody's going to be a leader of that group, if they added a third member, it will be Braun Breaker. So maybe Jimmy accidentally causes Jay to lose, or they might fool us all and have Jay win, cheat somehow, and and that way they can fully change Jay Uso to a heel. But either way, 95% sure is what I said before. Tell me CM Punk isn't winning, or excuse me, tell me CM Punk is winning without telling me CM Punk is winning. Anyway, that does it for this week's WWE Raw recap. Hope you enjoyed it. You folks have a good one. Take it easy. And until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one and take it easy.